Hey there, Stephen Indrisano here, writer and creator of Shelterwood, a Suburban Gothic. If you enjoy the show and would like access to early and ad-free listening, please consider joining our Patreon community. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the show.
Shelterwood contains mature themes and graphic content that may not be suitable for all audiences. For a full list of content warnings, please check our transcript in the episode description. Listener discretion is advised. Last time on Shelterwood.
There's no easy way for me to talk about this, but I lost someone to elsewhere. You don't know what it was like. My Damien, he was happy.
Why? Why didn't you just stick to the plan? Go with him, look for the kids.
Because those kids are dead, don't you get it?
God damn it, Nick! Open your eyes!
The next time you hear my voice, I'll be elsewhere. I have crossed the threshold, but this could be bad. Okay, Saul. I'm in a pine forest of some kind. The trees here are tall and dense and weirdly skinny, like maybe a foot in diameter. The canopy is so thick that it's pretty naturally dark in here. There's a path forward, but it looks like it goes for a while. Anyway, I'm looking at an old rusted sign that reads, "Warning, wilderness ahead, stay on path." And then, underneath that, someone made a cheap wooden sign with an arrow pointing forward. And that one reads Shelterwood. Plus there's like a child's drawing of a smiley face on it. So I guess that's where I'm going. Nothing's ever easy, huh? It didn't take me long to feel that this new place, we'll just call it the woods, was a dangerous place to be, especially alone. And I would be alone for quite some time, with only the far-off chirps and whistles of birds beyond the veil. Okay, I would swear something is moving out in the woods. If I stand still and look around, nothing. But as soon as I start going again, yeah, right through there. Oh, that was my water beeper, which means it's been, half an hour already. Well, H2? Oh yeah. Okay, let's keep going. I'll keep you posted on the mysterious shape out past the tree line.
Nick did what Nick does. He walked, and walked, and walked. The audio pretty much all sounds like this, footsteps over pine needles. The occasional unidentifiable bird, no planes, no distant freeways or errant helicopters. The walk was still, and Nick said little. Eventually, dusk came to the woods.
Okay. Today I hiked a grand total of 6 hours. It was dawn when I first crossed the bridge, so assuming we're on a roughly 24-hour clock still, it's going to be a long night, because it's already getting very dark, as in can't see your hand in front of your face, no moon, deep cloud cover, dark. So, for now, this is good night. Thanks again, Solomon, for the sleeping bag. Wish me luck. Do you hear that? Wait, let me, It's been going on for a few minutes now. It could be a fox, but I don't know.
Hello? Are you alone out here too? Sorry if I startled you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm here to help. That's not a person, you know. It's a monster. It escaped from Shelterwood.
What do you know about Shelterwood?
Turn on your lights, and I'll tell you.
No.
Then I will. I can see you now.
It's hard to know exactly why. Either PTSD or supernatural intervention are very real options, but I don't remember most of my time out in those woods. At least, not until, well, the end. So, the only record we have is whatever survives on my microphone. That's all we have to go on.
So, what survived? Mostly disconnected, disjointed, and disorienting audio with little context to make of it. I want to point out, on the record, that I have done no editing of Nick's audio from here on out, save a little noise reduction here and there. That thing Nick met on his first night in the woods, I will be doing nothing to change or alter its voice. It just sounds like that, and we don't know why. And I know this is putting the cart before the horse, but as you listen, try to picture how violating listening to all this was for me. You'll see what I mean soon. Okay, I just had to get that off my chest. Moving on. There are large portions of Nick's time in the woods that have been lost. He didn't always have his recorder on, and he wasn't consistent timing out his days, so we can't be certain how long he walked. We've done our best here to reconstruct Nick's journey through the woods chronologically to provide a clear narrative. What follows is a compilation of sorts, our best guess of what happened during the month, give or take, that Nick spent hiking. We'll interject here and there to clarify details or speculate on what exactly is going on. Otherwise, we'll see you at the end. Starting, we think, with day 2 in the woods.
Okay, recording again. It is morning, I guess. I must have gotten good sleep last night because I feel more or less refreshed. Looks like I passed out. I didn't even use my hiking roll, which, to be honest, isn't a huge surprise. It's been a weird couple of days. But as far as sleeping on the ground goes, pine needles are surprisingly cozy, as it turns out. So, it is time to set my water and snack timers. All right, let's get going. I'll check in a few hours, or if anything goes wrong. Okay, I thought that I had a weird dream last night, but I couldn't shake it all day, so I just checked my recorder and, well, I had a conversation with something. I can't remember it now, but I don't know what to do with this information, but something happened last night. And the sun is getting low on the horizon again, so we'll see if I get another visit from whatever that was. Here's hoping not.
Hey, just calm down. It's me.
Solomon?
Yeah, just your good friend, Solomon.
What happened to your skin?
It burned off. Don't worry about it. You want to get out of here?
What?
Aw, come on, man. No recording, please. So rude.
May I?
Here we think Nick loses a few days. When he starts recording again, the woods sound different, implying that he covered some ground. But he doesn't seem to realize that he's lost any time, and he seems disorganized. The isolation is taking its toll.
Okay, here's something weird. I've been going for about an hour, 15 maybe, and So, okay, first, these trees, they've been getting sneakily thicker on me, which I know because this one here, it has a chunk of bark torn off, which would have been impossible before, right? So the trees, they used to be all papery, you know? Anyway, this one has a huge scar down the middle. Now, I would think it was bear activity, but it's just the one line, so that's strange. And sorry, I thought I heard something behind me. I am definitely feeling paranoid today. I'm sleep deprived, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to stick around here either way, so this is over and out for now. Another morning. I don't feel quite right. My water levels are still okay, but I don't really know how much longer that'll last. And I'm trying to ration my food, but I don't know how long this path is. I haven't seen a river yet, or anything else for that matter, and I guess I'm really alone out here. Anyway, I gotta set those timers. What was it? Water every 20 minutes? 40? Whatever. Talk soon. You're not alone, you're not alone. I've got a melody, a dumb little song. You're not alone. That's eat number 1 of the day. I'm just calling them eats now. Let's see if that catches on. Anyway, it's a good thing you got me all these protein bars in bulk, Solomon. I had 30 bars, plus a bunch of that dehydrated protein powder, and 2 bags of dried fruits and nuts. Now I'm down to 20 bars, not enough water to waste on the powder, and half a bag of dried fruits and nuts. So this has officially become a survival situation. When did I turn my mic back on? Dusk coming again. I found a stream, refilled my water bottles. With the iodine, it tastes really metallic, but it beats dying of thirst. It also means I just had a hearty dinner of rehydrated protein powder. Yum, yum. You know, maybe this is the paranoia talking, but I'd swear I'm not the only one out here. Recently, I mean, it's not just the trees. There's snapped branches along the path, and a while back, I thought I heard someone whistling out there. I'm gonna try and set up more of a proper camp tonight. Rather than push on the extra couple of hours, I want to stay by the stream as long as possible, but yeah, you get it. That's all. Built a fire tonight. I can't believe I remembered how. I'm hoping it'll make me feel a little safer. It's funny, it should be cold out, given how little light breaks through the canopy, but it's not cold. And it's not warm either, it's still barren. Well, the fire is nice, though. I hadn't realized how much I missed heat. I forgot to record. For a few days, I came across another tree with those slash marks, right? It reminded me to record because if I record, it's proof that I'm still here. I'm still here. I've been having dreams about a thing. It talks like you, but it doesn't look like you. It looks like, well, sometimes it's on fire and sometimes it's not. It's not, what you call it, bipedal? It's more like it's strung up. Somehow it floats like a marionette. It's attached to something out in the woods. Something bigger, I think. It smells like fire, but it sounds like you, Solomon. It's doing something to me. I don't remember if I ate yesterday or the day before, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'll talk soon.
And then what?
I kept going back to the lot at night. I'd take Dad's car and drive down there and just look at the police tape, and I'd sit out on the grass. We used to play pirates in the front lawn, you know. We'd toss crab apples at each other like they were cannonballs. Once, Saddie picked one up and it had a wasp in it. It stung her like 4, maybe 5 times before I picked her up and ran her inside. So anyway, I'd sit there on the lot after, and there wasn't an inside anymore because the house was gone.
It burned.
Yeah, it sure did.
Would you like to burn too?
What? Wait, no, you're not Solomon. I don't know what you are.
Me? Oh, usually I'm Willow.
But right now, I might be Solomon.
And maybe even tonight, I'll be you.
Hey!
Let me start that fire.
Get away from him! Get out of here! Oh my God, it is, isn't it? Nicholas, it's me, Henry. We met in the town hall basement?
I was gonna be Willow.
Hey, cut that out. Listen, you saved my life in that basement. Guess now it's my turn.
After the break, reunions.
I don't know whether it's because he scared off Willow, or more simply that isolation is profoundly damaging to the mind. But the first threadbare memories that remain from my time in the woods are all moments like this. Quiet, determined camaraderie with the man who I saved, who saved me in turn. Henry Gold. Okay, morning again. It's been a lot of days. Less than a month, because I do still have some food, but it's getting close. I'm joined once again by Henry Gold, who has also been in the woods for an indeterminate amount of time. Say hi, Henry.
Hey there, folks. Who's listening to this anyways?
I don't know. Honestly, at this point, it's more like a companion, you know? It was really intense being alone like that. Also, eventually, I'm hoping to make a podcast with my friend.
Sure. Makes sense. I caught myself talking to a picture of my daughter. Had it in my wallet. I don't know what I would have done without it.
Yeah, I hear that. So, Saul, sorry, that's my friend Solomon, Henry. Saul, here's where we're at. Between the two of us, we probably have about a week's worth of food. Water is looking worse, but because the climate here is so mild, we're kind of hoping to stretch. Henry was going to try to get home to our side, so I guess we must have met in the middle. That, or one or both of us got turned around, which is very possible.
Plus, we've got that goddamn thing to deal with.
Willow.
Right. It was toying with me for a while, fogging my brain somehow. Eventually, it messed with my head enough to get me off the path and into the woods, and that was a bad mistake. I can't remember everything that happened, but what I do remember is... Well, here, I'll show you.
Jesus.
I know.
All right, so listener, Henry has pulled up his shirt to reveal a very large section of burned skin, only... It's not like a standard burn. There are deep pits that penetrate well past where a fire should have reached. Henry's chest is completely pockmarked. It's almost like a huge bite wound. Does it hurt?
Like a bitch. I'm afraid I'll get infected if we don't get out of here soon.
How did you get away?
Willow just up and disappeared. I don't know why.
Oh, shit. I do. It left you for dead because it found me. The first time I saw Willow, I had been woken up in the night by someone screaming out in the underbrush, and it must have been you.
I bet you drew it off me. Damn, here I thought we were even.
Well, we're not out of the woods yet. The pun not intended.
No, we're certainly not.
So, here's our plan. Because we both had our heads messed with, we no longer know which way is toward Shelterwood and which way is out to the real world. So, we're going to travel together and try and keep Willow at bay. Either we'll end up back at the gate or at the bridge. Either way, our chances of survival go way up once we get off this goddamn path. We have to cover a lot of ground on not a lot of supplies.
Right, so let's get moving.
Wait, hold on. Let me bandage you up first. Henry and I did what anyone would do to pass the time on an endless hike. We talked. We talked about food. You've seriously never had chicken and waffles?
Nope. Must be a southern thing.
Oh, man, you are missing out. It's like, okay, so picture this. The maple and the chicken have this kind of sweet and salty thing going on.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'm hungry enough as it is.
But then, so the waffle, it soaks up all the juices.
Shut up!
We talked about religion. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be pretty Catholic, but, like, it's not making sense to me, especially after the fire. You know, for all the usual dramatic reasons, like what kind of God would let this happen or whatever. But also simple stuff, like why can't women be priests, you know? I don't know. Once I got out of the habit, I just kind of lost faith.
You see, I don't understand that. Every time something terrible happens to me, the first place I turn is God.
Why?
Well, you've seen me through before, right?
Eventually, we even got to talking about the reason we were out in these woods in the first place. Family. I don't know. Maybe if we'd had, like, same-aged cousins or something, it would have been different, but I know she was isolated, you know, before she, ran away. It's just, I feel like I could have been there for her more, you know?
Nick, of course I know. Every person on the planet has regrets over not being there for someone when they needed it. You think my daughter was having a great time when she disappeared?
But no one ever talks about it. Like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but what if we're both bad people?
Okay, trust me on this. I've seen a lot more years than you. There's no such thing as good and bad people. It's just actions you take.
I hope you're right about that. But when night came, fear stole our words away. We sat and waited and did our best to keep watch. So, here's the plan. We're gonna sleep in shifts. One person sleeps, one person keeps an eye out for Willow. Every 2 hours, we swap. I suggested making a fire, but Henry was understandably not thrilled about that, so for now, it's the good old emergency crank flashlight. So, get used to this sound. I'm on guard first. Night lasts like 14 hours here, so... Oh boy. We'll see how this goes. My arms are gonna be sore tomorrow.
This is how their nights went. For the first few days, it was just this tense quiet. Crank, wait, crank. Supplies and morale continued to dwindle. Then, one night, easily 150 miles into their long walk...
Nick! Nick!
What?
It's here.
Oh, shit. Where?
Out there. See?
I don't... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I see it. God. It's huge. How didn't we see it before?
Hello, boys. Did you miss me?
Oh, hell.
What?
That's my dad's voice. He died right after my daughter went missing. We weren't talking at the time.
I thought we had an agreement, Henry. You were going to be Willow for a little while, just to ease the pain.
Fuck off.
Crass as always, Henry. This is why you didn't get custody.
Get out of here, Willow.
Oh, pushing your friends away again, Nick? And so soon? There's something wrong with you. You're spiraling.
Nick, take the flashlight. Keep it trained on that thing.
You got it.
She's not there, you know.
And even if I was, why would I want to see my narcissistic, inconsiderate, good-for-nothing older brother who couldn't even bother to call?
Wouldn't it be better to be someone else? Anyone else?
Why don't you be me for a while, Nick? Why don't you burn?
Plenty more where that came from. You're gonna want to leave us alone, Willow.
I'll kill you first.
Help me! For the love of God, help me!
I missed you, Dad. You finally found me.
So I ran. I left everything behind. Henry, of course, but also my hiking pack. And in my hiking pack, all of my remaining food and water, my sleeping bag, my first aid kit, and, of course, the unlist. And along with it, any hope of finding Saddie in Shelterwood. Gone. Alone, crying, wheezing, stumbling into the black pit of the night, I didn't stop running until my legs gave out. And even then, I crawled. And when I couldn't crawl anymore, I simply lay there, wheezing, mind reeling, pursued by something I didn't understand. Solomon! I'm sorry. Solomon, you were right. I don't know where I am, and I think I lost the path. I don't know. I can't feel anything. I'm too scared. I'm panicking.
Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas.
No. Come on.
Come out wherever you are.
Okay, all right. I've got one last trick to pull. You ready for this, Saul?
There you are. Oh, brother, won't you pop me?
Is this? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. You hear this, Saul? It's the gate. It's the fucking Shelterwood gate.
Jeez, crow, Nick. You look like a cat shit you out. Are you all right?
John? John Leslie?
Well, that's what they call me. And would you happen to be the enigmatic Nicholas DeRoso?
Yes. That's me.
Ah, well, that's good. Yeah, I thought so. Boy, that would have been embarrassing, huh? Well, welcome back. We've been expecting ya.
Next time on Shelterwood.
Now come on, let's get you some grub. I bet you're hungry.
Shelterwood, a Suburban Gothic, was written and produced by Steven Indrisano and Indrisano Audio, LLC. This episode featured Steven Indrisano as Nicholas DeRoso,
Sam Stark as Solomon Crockett,
Emma Johanna Purinen as Willow,
Paul Warren as Henry Gould,
Leeman Kessler as Henry's father,
Ariel Hack as Elizabeth Gold.
Ray O'Hare as John Leslie.
Directed by Sivan Raz.
and Madeleine Regina.
Songwriting by Emily Branam.
Theme composition by Ali Hylton.
Dialogue editing by Sam Stark.
Transcripts by Rook Mogavero.
Sound design by Brad Colbrook. Additional music from Monument Studios.
Production by Hannah Wright.
Special thanks as well to our executive funding producers, Cam Collins and the Fellowship of the Breaking Dawn, a.k.a. the Vermont Party Association. Although some of the locations, people, and events in Shelterwood may seem real, worry not. This is a work of fiction. Thank you for listening. A Bloody FM production.